The UK cybersecurity specialist credited in thwarting a main ransomware assault is trying to hinder a telephone urge decryption creature utilized versus him in the US courts. The paper quotes Mark Hutchins as proverb how he wrote coding for an unknown tertiary party, who later utilized it to do banking hacking software program. Mr. Hutchins has been charged of creation and distribution the passcode stealing malicious software Cronus. He has rejected the extortion. The Ilfracombe, Devonian-based investigator rose to popularity a year ago while he halted the Wanakery ransomware assault how had inflicted devastation during the NHS as closing users out of some computers through the planet. Yet, Mr. Hutchins was detained 3 months after by the FBI following visiting cybersecurity conferences in Las Vegas, at that he had been lauded. On Tuesday, prosecutorial registered the urge decryption on in a couple-hour FBI interviewing, a day front of the newest listening in the instance. Mr. Hutchins's lawyers are now searching to include the testimony-controlled invalid. They say he had been sleeping deprived and poisoned at the period and had been forced in a denomination. As, I wrote coding for a guy a time behind who later turned on it in a banking business malicious software, Mr. Hutchins is cited as proverb for the telephone urge following his detention. As, they include roundwood of how, and substantially they wish to aware my portion of the banking business transactions or if I fair sold out the coding on to several boy. One day they found I sold out the coding to who, they requested me to offer them his behalf, and I don't he in fact aware whatever on him. Mr. Hutchins is as well cited as debating profitable off a £5,000 obligation by fleeting on drawn-up bit of the coding. The obligation is explainable by the losing of several Bitcoin digital exchange how he had been looking following for who else. I believe the encoding portion I was less than rather than 18, but I believe giver him the bit I might include been older rather than 18, Mr. Hutchins is told to include added. I knew it was ever departure to go behind, I fair didn't believe it would be so quickly.